Paris, summer. The city is alive with energy and light. The city of lights shimmers under a bright sun, casting a golden glow over its iconic landmarks. Tourists flock to the Eiffel Tower, eager to ascend its majestic height and capture memories against its stunning backdrop. But what most visitors don't realize is that the tower they're about to climb is taller than it was in the cool of spring. Yes, you heard that right. The Eiffel Tower, that iconic symbol of France, grows taller in the summer heat. This isn't just a slight change, it's a fascinating transformation. This isn't magic, but simple physics at work. The phenomenon responsible for this growth spurt is called thermal expansion. Thermal expansion occurs when materials expand in response to heat. The Eiffel Tower, made primarily of iron, is no exception. It's the same reason bridges have expansion joints and sidewalks have those little gaps. These features allow structures to expand and contract without causing damage. Objects, you see, aren't as static as they appear. They breathe and move with the changing temperatures. The Eiffel Tower, made primarily of iron, expands and contracts with temperature fluctuations throughout the year. In the summer, it can grow by as much as 6 inches. It's a subtle change, about 6 inches, but measurable nonetheless. This small growth is a testament to the dynamic nature of the materials that make up our world. Intrigued? Read on to learn more about this fascinating phenomenon. Discover how the Eiffel Tower, a marvel of engineering, continues to surprise us with its ability to adapt and change. Imagine heating up a metal ruler. You wouldn't expect it to melt, but something has to give, right? That something is the space between the atoms that make up the ruler. When heated, these atoms vibrate faster and move slightly further apart, causing the ruler to expand in size. This principle, known as thermal expansion, applies to most materials, not just metals. Heat them up and they grow, cool them down and they contract. The amount of expansion or contraction depends on the material and the temperature change. The Eiffel Tower, being a giant iron structure, is no exception. On a hot summer day with temperatures soaring, the iron lattice of the tower absorbs heat energy. This causes the iron atoms to vibrate more rapidly and spread out, leading to a noticeable increase in the tower's height. Let's delve a bit deeper into the microscopic world of atoms to understand why heat causes expansion. Atoms are the building blocks of matter, and they're always in motion, even in solid objects. They vibrate and jostle around fixed positions. When you heat a substance, you're essentially giving its atoms more energy. Think of it like giving a bunch of kids a sugar rush. They start bouncing off the walls with increased energy. Similarly, heated atoms vibrate with greater amplitude, pushing against their neighbors and requiring more space. This increase in atomic spacing manifests as an overall increase in the object's size. The reverse happens when you cool something down. The atoms lose energy, vibrate less, and move closer together, causing the object to contract. Now, let's talk about the Eiffel Tower itself. Designed by Gustave Eiffel, a pioneer in structural engineering, the tower was built for the 1889 World's Fair in Paris. It was a feat of engineering, pushing the boundaries of what was possible at the time. The tower is made of wrought iron, a material known for its strength and durability. Over 18,000 pieces of iron were used, held together by 2.5 million rivets. Can you imagine the planning and precision required for such an undertaking? Gustave Eiffel had to consider numerous factors in his design, including wind resistance, weight distribution, and yes, even thermal expansion. He knew the tower would expand and contract with temperature changes, so he incorporated expansion joints and other features to accommodate these movements. Section 5, a tower of iron, a symphony of expansion. The Eiffel Tower's open lattice structure isn't just aesthetically pleasing, it also allows for efficient thermal expansion and contraction. This design is a marvel of engineering, showcasing how form and function can harmoniously coexist. The gaps between the iron beams provide space for the metal to expand without putting stress on the structure. These spaces are meticulously calculated to ensure that the tower remains stable and secure no matter the temperature. On a hot summer day, the tower can grow by as much as 15 centimeters, almost 6 inches. This expansion is a natural response to the heat, a phenomenon that many might not even notice. That's taller than the average basketball player. Imagine standing next to the tower and realizing it has grown taller than some of the tallest athletes in the world. It's a testament to the ingenuity of Gustav Eiffel's design that the tower can withstand such significant changes in size without compromising its structural integrity. Eiffel's vision was not just about creating a landmark, but about pushing the boundaries of what was possible in architecture and engineering. Imagine the tower as a giant breathing organism, expanding and contracting with the rhythm of the sun. This dynamic quality makes the Eiffel Tower not just a static monument, but a living, breathing entity that interacts with its environment. It's a dynamic structure, constantly adapting to its environment, a far cry from the static image we often have of buildings and monuments. The Eiffel Tower stands as a symbol of innovation, resilience, and the ever-changing nature of our world. Section 6, from bridges to buildings, thermal expansion in action. The Eiffel Tower isn't the only structure affected by thermal expansion. Bridges, roads, railroad tracks, even your house, virtually every structure exposed to temperature changes experiences this phenomenon. Bridges, for example, have expansion joints built into their roadways and supports. These joints are essentially gaps that allow the bridge to expand and contract without buckling or cracking. Without them, the stress from thermal expansion could cause catastrophic damage. Railroad tracks are another example. You'll notice gaps between sections of rail, especially on hot days. These gaps allow the steel rails to expand in the heat without pushing against each other and causing misalignment. Section 7. The world expands with the sun. Even sidewalks and concrete structures are subject to thermal expansion. Those cracks you see in sidewalks and concrete patios. Often they're caused by the expansion and contraction of the concrete due to temperature changes. To prevent this, builders often incorporate expansion joints into concrete structures. These joints are typically filled with a flexible material that can compress and expand with the concrete, preventing cracks and damage. So, the next time you're out and about, take a closer look at the structures around you. You'll start to notice the subtle signs of thermal expansion everywhere. The gaps in bridges, the cracks in sidewalks, the design features that allow structures to breathe with the changing temperatures. Section 8. A personal encounter with expansion. I remember visiting the Hoover Dam as a child and being fascinated by the tour guide's explanation of how the dam's concrete was poured in sections with expansion joints to allow for movement. He explained that the dam's enormous mass, combined with the extreme temperatures of the Nevada desert, would cause significant expansion and contraction. Without these joints, the dam could crack under the stress. It was a powerful illustration of how even seemingly inert objects like concrete are subject to the laws of physics, constantly responding to their environment in ways we often overlook. Section 9. The Eiffel Tower, a testament to ingenuity and physics. The Eiffel Tower stands as a testament to both human ingenuity and the fundamental principles of physics. Gustav Eiffel's masterpiece, with its elegant design and intricate lattice work, is not only a symbol of Paris, but also a marvel of engineering that takes into account the often invisible forces at play in our world. The next time you gaze upon an image of the Eiffel Tower, remember that its height is not constant. It breathes with the seasons, expanding and contracting, a subtle reminder that even the most solid-looking objects are in a state of dynamic equilibrium with their surroundings. The tower's ability to withstand these changes is a testament to the careful planning and innovative designs that went into its construction over a century ago. Section 10. Did you know? Fun facts about the Iron Lady. Here are a few fun facts about the Eiffel Tower to wrap up our exploration of this iconic structure. This marvel of engineering and design has captivated the world since its inception. The Eiffel Tower was originally intended to be a temporary structure for the 1889 World's Fair. It was designed by Gustav Eiffel and was supposed to be dismantled after 20 years. However, it became so popular that it was allowed to stay. It takes 60 tons of paint to repaint the Eiffel Tower every 7 years. This is done to protect the iron structure from rust and to keep it looking fresh and vibrant. The painting process is a meticulous task that requires a team of skilled workers. The tower has 3 levels for visitors, with restaurants on the first and second levels. The first level houses the 58 Tour Eiffel restaurant, while the second level is home to the famous Le Jules Verne restaurant, offering gourmet dining with a view. On a clear day, you can see up to 42 miles from the top of the Eiffel Tower. The observation deck provides a breathtaking panoramic view of Paris. allowing visitors to see landmarks such as the Arc de Triomphe, the Louvre, and the Seine River. The Eiffel Tower sways slightly in the wind up to 12 centimeters, almost 5 inches. This flexibility is a testament to its ingenious design, allowing it to withstand strong gusts without compromising its structural integrity. So there you have it. The Eiffel Tower is not just a static monument, but a living, breathing structure that continues to amaze and inspire. The Eiffel Tower isn't just a pretty face, it's a dynamic structure that responds to the world around it, reminding us that even the most solid-looking objects are subject to the fascinating laws of physics. Its ability to adapt and endure makes it a true wonder of the modern world.